it. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me, your girl Iris, and the not so super fan Manny. We are going to be discussing The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 1. We actually just finished watching it, so we're going to talk about it. And hopefully, I hope you all enjoyed it. Once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Please, please. Even if you don't agree with the crap that's coming out of our mouths, tell us. Tell us. We like to hear it. But anyways, just to jump into it, so many highs and lows.
Highs and
Um,
lows.
mhm.
Uh, so far, first episode. I it's a pretty slow burn start. I guess they're trying. Mostly, usually TV shows do that. Introduce us to a character, flashback, and I guess you see Joel dealing with the turmoil of what his action, dealing with that. Pretty much the acting always. Pedro Pascal always on point. And I forgot. I'm always forgetting her name. The one who plays Ellie,
Oh, Bella Ramsey. Bella
Bella
Ramsey.
Ramsey. Uh, she's doing a good job as far as playing that character. It so much of a good job that I get irritated with her character sometimes, with her decision making. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's how good of a job she's doing because a lot of decisions she made, like even the first season of this episode. I mean, the first episode of the season it's like irritating me already because some of the shit I would not allow. But other than that, it was a slow burn. I enjoyed
Mm-hmm.
it. I would say, yeah, the lows pretty much is just the slow start of the season. But if you're not used to the show, you probably fall off. If you're not used to the slow burn, waiting for like it to pick up, people will probably like jump off this. But other than that, I'm liking what I see so far.
Got you. So for myself, for the highs and the lows, I do have to agree with you in regards to the lows of it being somewhat of a slow burn. I know what they're really trying to do is, of course, for anyone new who's probably jumping into the show, um, if they didn't get to see season 2 and they just turn it on and start watching if they didn't get to see season 1, excuse me, and they're just jumping in to season 2, which would be really stupid. Go back, see season 1 first before you start season 2. Um, I feel like they were trying to like slowly introduce what's going on, for any newbies that might be joining us. But really, I feel like it was really really slow. I actually caught myself a couple of times while watching the episode, falling asleep, trying to wake back up. Like, no, hold on, let me rewind because I think I missed something important. And then, um, and then kept going. Thankfully, it kind of picked up a little bit toward I want to say mid end, you know, that's when they really started to pick things up. But yes, I would agree it was a very slow burn. Now, in regards to highs, yes, Pedro Pascal always does a phenomenal job. And I do like that they kind of jumped 6 years into the future, making her, Bella Ramsey's character, that she's still young, still considered like a teenager per se, because she's 19, but she's an adult. And I put quotations around that adult
Yeah, big
because,
quote.
yeah, because she's still making stupid ass decisions like a child would. I feel like her and her brand new friend, and there will be a couple of spoilers, nothing too drastic, but her new friend, who I forget this actress's name, but I think she played in the live action Dora the Explorer.
Yeah,
Wasn't that her? I think
yeah,
that was her,
yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I see you, girl. I was like, okay. They did have kind of like a brains and bronze kind of thing going on, like Bella Ramsey's character being the bronze, and then her friend being more like the brains because she's like, okay, wait, before we jump into the supermarket, let's listen. Let we got to make sure what we're jumping into first, even though technically she's still kind of brash like Bella is. Like, she's still like, "Oh, yeah, like, let's go run into the fire, but let's run into it, smart." Kind of, where Bella's just like, "Let's just go fight." She's like, "Hold on. Yes, let's go fight, but let's have a plan. Let's think about this, and then let's go in there." Not, "You know what? Fuck it. Let's not go in there. We listened. It sounds like there's two. Let's just go back and let our team lead know. Let's not run in there." You know? But some of the other highs I'd have to say is that I'm excited to see some of the new characters. We have still some old faces and some new ones. Um, and I'm liking the little love dynamic between Bella Ramsey's character and her new friend. Even though I hope she doesn't hurt her friend. Not Bella, but the other girl doesn't hurt Bella Ramsey's character.
You talking about the new girl, Ellie? Ellie? Not
No,
not not
Ellie
not Ellie.
is
Not
is Bella is
Abby.
Bella
Abby.
Ramsey.
Abby.
Is that her name, Abby? I couldn't
At the
remember what
beginning of
what her
the
character's name was. But yeah, because it seems to be that she'd uh been dating men, and I feel like now she's like testing the waters of like, "Hey, I think I'm in love with my female best friend. So let's see how this goes
I
on
don't
the
know.
show."
It don't look like she's explore. I don't know if she's not throwing the hints out there though from what I'm seeing. Or am I missing something? I don't see the
No,
hints.
she was throwing hints. She was
Yeah.
throwing little hints
I
here and
guess I
there.
missed
I
it.
mean, you kind of see more Bella's perspective and how you see her infatuate her character's infatuation with her new bestie. But you see little looks here and there from the best friend. She's not looking at her like, "Oh, I love you like my friend." It's more, she's looking at her in a more, intimate way. I just really hope that doesn't end badly though, because it seems to be that she's been more involved with men. So I'm just, I'm looking out for Ellie. I'm like, "Oh, I hope you don't get your feelings hurt, girl." Because your first one died. Then it seems to be she had maybe something going on with the cat, that the character Cat, but it was just briefly mentioned in this episode. You didn't really see their interaction like that in an intimate way. And then, and now it's just her best friend, and now they're involved in some kind of way. They gave us a little something.
It.
But
Well, I don't know if you know too much about the game. I remember asking you that earlier, but it, I don't want to spoil it for you. Damn.
yeah, yeah, don't, because I've never played any of the games. So I don't really know the storyline like that. And I purposely haven't gone to go look it up or check it out or be like, "Yo, let me just buy the game and let me just play it real quick so I can see what the storyline is." I want to be pleasantly surprised, you know. Um,
So if they
so
follow that route, I'm sure you'll get a lot of surprise and a lot of more character you will hate like with a passion. So
I wouldn't be surprised because, to be honest with you, in the first season, I really couldn't stand Ellie. And I
I'm
know
not,
like the biggest chunk of it is her her you know, her connection with Joel's character in on the show, and I was just like, "Do we really need to let's just kill off the show, or let's find somebody else to play this part?" Because I don't know, she Bella played that role so well to piss me off that I couldn't stand her character. And I still kind of can't, because I still feel like she's being stupid. Um, but I'm hoping as the seasons go on, we'll see character development, because we have seen some development, some change in her character. But I just hope that she gets smarter, like with her decision making, because she does things without thinking sometimes, and then she wants to think about the consequences after the fact, and that's very immature of her.
yeah, and one thing I hate characters like that. With the whole brash mind making the wrong decision, but the growth is slow. I really hate that. I really hate
Yes,
that.
talk about a slow burn.
Yeah.
Oh god, I hate slow character development. And I feel like that's what we're gonna get with Ellie. It's gonna be That's just how it's gonna be. We just got to accept it. But how do you feel about the relationship change between Joel and Ellie, though? Because where we left off in the last season, he rescued her, which technically he did for somewhat selfish reasons, but you can't blame him.
You can't say you can't blame him because you just sacrificed like the whole everybody else, like for one
Yeah, he
person,
did.
you know?
He did. Almost all the fireflies are gone. Almost
Yeah.
all of them.
Me personally, based on her attitude, I was like, you know what, fuck it. Nah.
Yeah, I'll be like, if I could take her brain, take it all,
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
whatever saves us at
But
this point.
I think that relationship changed because most likely he told her what happened. Because at the end of the first season,
Well,
he
yeah, he
lied.
lied. He
Yeah.
lied. I don't think he's told her anything. Because remember, after he's met with the therapist, played by the amazing Catherine O'Hara, I love her, especially in Home Alone, and Nightmare Before Christmas. You can tell, like, he wouldn't even tell his therapist. And she can tell, yo, there's something you're not telling me. So I don't think he's said anything. I think Ellie, just like the therapist, Catherine O'Hara's character, can sense something is not adding up. Your story is not adding up. You're lying about something and you're not telling me. And Ellie senses that. Ellie can sense that he has lied. She doesn't know what. She doesn't have evidence or proof. It's just a feeling. Women's intuition. We know when you men are bullshitting the hell out of us.
Wait a minute.
That's what it is.
We're
And
talking
she's
about
like,
apocalypse. How does
you
but
know,
I could see you can see like just the acting alone, you can see how he portrays his character like he's holding on to that pain that he lied to this girl, and so it's kind of like I understand what he did, because he cared about this, like he lost a child and doing that
mhm,
journey with her in the first season, she kind of like became his child, and I understand where he's coming from, where he made that decision to rescue her, but now he's is having to deal with the fact that, damn, you sacrificed everybody else for this kid, but you're also lying to her about what actually happened, and fear that maybe he might lose her forever in a way. So
mhm.
I expect a lot of emotional scene for this season.
Yes. I would definitely agree. I can see there's going to be, you can already tell there's going to be a lot of emotions running rampant. It's just, it's kind of like, the funny thing is, like, you can see both sides of the situation. He's grown a relationship with this young girl to the point that, hey, I see this girl as my own daughter. She at one point before now that we've seen in this episode saw him as a dad. Like, yo, this is my dad. We don't say it out loud, but it's there. And of course, at the end of season 1, he reacted like any other parent would, especially myself as a mother. Like a parent, oh, at least in my opinion, a parent will throw themselves in the fire for their child to protect their child, especially a mama bear. And I
Yeah.
mean, even though, he's not a woman, but he'd already lost a child once. He'd already, basically, they imprinted on each other, you know? And he's like, I've already lost one kid. I'm not going to lose another. And the story makes you think like, oh, they're just going to draw, blood from her to help find a cure. Not, oh, we got to kill this bitch, use every last part of her, take out the brain. Like, no, of course not. Of course, a parent's not going to be like, okay, go ahead, do what you got to do.
Um, Me personally, I know you're a parent, but kids start acting this way. If God wills it,
You're like, fuck it, take them.
fuck it, fuck
Take hands.
it.
Take the brain, take the blood, take all the organs. Fuck
Because
that bitch. I brought it into the sun. I'm gonna take her out. Like,
yeah, because watching this episode, I was like, you know what? If I end up in an apocalypse and my kids decide they want to do their own shit, hey, you want to run out the shelter and be a dumbass? Hey, Whatever
It's
happens,
on you.
happens. Yep.
But
Hey,
I also,
we gotta save the
yeah.
world. I'm sorry. I love you, but we won't have to chop your head off.
But I also feel like, Ellie, knowing she senses that he may not have been truthful, but I also feel like she has this like somewhat of a God complex because she knows no matter how much they bite me, it's not going to affect me. I'm, invincible when it comes to the monsters,
True.
you know? Um, but she also has to remember, yes, you're immune to the bite, but you're not immune to being fucking ripped and torn and eaten.
Not only that, the secret she's also putting herself and Joel in danger, and his brother, I would assume, because only a few
Mm-hmm.
people knows about her being immune, and it's like Joel, her, the brother. I don't know if the brother's wife know about it. I don't remember. I don't recall if he told her in the
I
first season.
I don't remember. I don't recall. I don't
It's
recall
been
if
a
he
while
told
since I
her or not.
played the game, so I don't know. But
Yeah.
that you putting a lot of people in danger just by that.
Yeah. She is.
This is the thing that pissed me off a lot too. That the decision making, and we'll see. Hopefully, the character growth is somewhat what I'm expecting as far as this season goes. Because again, I just hate characters who are um, mentally damaged or just don't give a damn, and it's like, oh, this something significant, which I ain't gonna say nothing, but something significant has to happen for them to, hey, all right, I need to figure shit out. But
Yeah.
I'm sure it will pay off at the end, but we'll see.
I hope so. And I hope her character really like that it finally clicks for her about making better decisions, thinking of the consequences of her actions. Because as of right now, literally this episode, even though yes, I did enjoy it, I would have to say a lot of her behavior really, really pissed me off. I feel like you're an asshole in season 1, and now you're starting out great as an asshole in season 2, and it's only the first episode. Great job, Ellie.
I don't think too many people was well, not a lot of people were a fan of the second game. But I don't know. We'll see. Because again, the story is good. Is there? Is like, if from what I remember from the second game, the story is pretty. It gets pretty heart wrenching, and it's there. But the director for this show, who also directed Chernobyl, I know he's very good at these very heart churning storytelling. So
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure I'm guaranteed that it's gonna pay off just like season 1. So I have faith in his
Oh
movie.
yeah, no. I have faith. I definitely have faith on the storyline. I just want to punch Ellie in the face though. Just
Yeah,
just
we.
one good punch to the face. I mean, she looked like she could take a hit anyway, based off how the episode kind of began in the beginning. Anyway,
Well, remember
even though he's like, I held back. That's
yeah.
right, he did held back. But I mean, even with his little, even if he would have held back, my ass still would have been out on the floor. I would have been like a little bitch, like, oh, he beat me.
Well, remember, it's an apocalypse world, so nobody's not gonna. You
Yeah,
just got
no,
to toughen
you
up.
do. You have to toughen up, man. I would have died a long time ago. I would have been one of them creatures that is like. Anyways, we actually will not be reviewing this one. I'm well, not reviewing, but we won't be scoring this one, you guys. We're actually gonna wait until we review all of the episodes for this season. But like we said in the beginning, please like, subscribe, and comment down below on your feelings on this first episode or in regards to any of the crap that's come out of our mouth. Once again, I would like to thank you all for joining us on the Critics Collective, myself, Iris, and the not so super fan Manny. Thank you and have a great night.